The Lyme disease coaching services have been compiled based upon my experience winning the war against Lyme one battle at a time. These are services that I wish I had even before my diagnosis, but certainly in hindsight, these are the services that I wish I could have had somebody offer me during my journey. There are 5 of them. And so whether you are waiting for your appointment, which you've scheduled with a Lyme literate doctor, or if you've already been diagnosed with Lyme disease, I can help you right away. Where we will begin absolutely is with nutrition and detoxing. So nutrition-wise, there are key components to nutrition for helping Lyme disease heal. The essence of all of this is that you want to have an anti-inflammatory diet, and there are more specifics to that, so that your immune system and your whole body is able to fight off the disease. Chances are, if you have Lyme disease, you already have digestive issues. And so what we will do is offer you a detox program. I'm not talking about drinking soup for a week, but I am talking about utilizing this kit, which is a comprehensive detox system. It's all natural, and it starts with the brain, which I don't know many solutions which do, and it works through your entire digestive system. So we need to detox and drain the toxins, and also clean up your nutrition so that you're not feeding Lyme disease, so that you are helping your immune system be as strong as it possibly can be. And the first session with me is 1 hour, 50 minutes. We're going to go through your health assessment questionnaire, which you've sent to me ahead of time, and we will talk about your current nutrition, your eating habits, your cravings. We'll talk about your stress, what you drink and when. We'll talk about whatever supplements and medications you're currently taking. And from there, we will do a very important piece of work, which is creating your vision. When you are sick, and especially with Lyme disease, you need to create your healthy vision and what that means to you. Because every day when you spend time in that vision, you have sort of the light at the end of the tunnel that you can live for. Critical work. So now the next piece of that is in the coaching process, where we would meet hopefully weekly. These sessions are between 30 and 50 minutes. And this is where you get to live in your vision, you get to talk about the weekly goals you've committed to and your successes. With Lyme disease, again, because you've hit the reset button in your life, things are all new and different because your body's telling you you can't live the life you were living. Having these weekly goals, no matter how small they are, will keep you in a success mode, in a positive framework, versus just living the misery, which is the truth of what Lyme disease is. So then when we talk about health coaching, this is the general umbrella under which your healing resides. This will include discussions of exercise, critical to Lyme disease. Even if it's just walking around your bedroom, you must move. And we'll talk about that, and that will progress as you get well. But it is certainly a very important component, along with, of course, drinking water. Another component of health coaching is stress management. Being sick is stressful. Lyme disease is not a 10 days and you're out like a sore throat. It is unfortunately a marathon, and it is stressful. So we need to make sure that you can manage your stress, big picture, as well as in the moment when you are feeling stressed. And I promise you there will be lots of moments. I found that Lyme disease is very lonely, and I always recommend that you not spend time reading blogs and being on Facebook group pages, because this will keep you living in a disease frame of mind when you really want to live in a positive, healthy frame of mind. And so you feel lonely. And part of health coaching is hopefully that, you don't feel so lonely, that you have this person who can empathize with your journey, who's been through it herself. I can also help you with charting tools and track, so that, because you have to track your symptoms, your medications, You have to track to prepare for your doctor visits. And also, you can't really see what symptoms are coming and going if you're not tracking them on a daily basis. And how do you know whether you've taken your various medications at various times of the day if you're not tracking it? So I can help you create a tool. One of my core competencies is extraordinary organization, and that's what got me through my illness. But not everybody has that skill, and I'm really wanting to help people fill in the gaps of what they can't process to do for themselves with this illness. The other thing really important with Lyme disease is that there are so many complementary and alternative therapies available. And depending on what your budget allows and what your symptoms are and what you feel would be most helpful, we can brainstorm them as part of your health coaching service. The third service is heavy metal testing. Do this through hair analysis. It is really important with Lyme disease that you see if your tissues are holding on to heavy metals, because Lyme disease tends to find mercury and aluminum and embeds itself in those metals in the tissues, and so antibiotics can't get through to it. So you need to see where you are in terms of your tissue analysis, and then we can talk about, I have a few options for getting rid of the heavy metals, and I'm not talking about chelation, I'm talking about natural vitamins or another opportunity from the same people who make the detox kit. So these are things we can do right away. Get your nutrition in order, get your stress, work on your stress management, get your heavy metal testing going. It does take a few weeks once the lab has it. And these services are all complementary to anything that your doctor will provide for you, so you don't have to worry, well, I shouldn't start anything until I see the doctor. No, you can start with me right away. The fourth service is helping you to prepare for doctor visits. If you've been sick for a long time, this is really important that you collect all of your labs, that you prepare a case. You may not be able to verbalize that. And so we need to create a document, which I can do with you, to prepare for your doctor visits. And finally, if you're in a position where you don't have someone that you trust who is available to go with you to your doctor visits, that is a service that we can talk about, so that I can go with you, I can take your notes, I can ask questions for you, and then I would give you a document afterwards that is a summary of all the actions, and again, a tracking document if you need it. That is a service I offer for you just because I know I had to go to doctor visits alone, and it was really tough. So thank you for considering Coach Shari to help you with your Lyme disease. If you have any questions and want to schedule a discovery call, you can do that through my website, or you can send me an email, info@coachshari.com. And of course, the most important thing is that you live a healthy life and get over this Lyme disease as soon as possible.